Welcome to episode number 6 of this Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro series. And today, I'm obviously playing my Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro. As you can see, that's Vinny J right in the middle of the screen in a Seattle Kraken jersey because he's on Seattle Kraken. As the Kraken, as you can see on the screen, are 29-10-2. Hopefully you can see that if it's not too bright in here, but either way, we're 29-10-2. Much better than the real life Kraken, and we are the best team in the league points-wise. Like, best team in the whole NHL. Out of the 32 NHL teams, we're the best team in the NHL points-wise. And, as you can see, something's a little different here. Obviously, for the last few Madden videos, since we got this new TV like 3 weeks ago, I've had it zoomed out where you can see the walls. Like, here you can kind of see on the left, the top, and the right, but you could really see the walls like a lot in a few previous Madden videos. And I said it's because Madden uses the entire screen. And NHL, obviously, you can see it uses the entire screen. MLB Show 20, 21, and 22 does not. So that's why I didn't have it like this. And then for NHL 22 and Madden 22, well, I would have to have it the old way. I would have to have it like that. The reason it's not like that right now is because I just moved back the tray table, where obviously the tripod's on. Obviously, this camera's on the tripod. So this camera's on the tripod, and this tripod is on the tray table. I just moved it back maybe a foot, and now obviously you can kind of see the wall. It's on the left, the right, and the top a little, and the TV's not turned off. I don't think. I mean, I'm trying to, and if it is, it's not that bad, and it will be turned off at some point. Because like I said, when the screen and the TV moves, the screen and the camera moves. So if the TV is turned off, and or if the TV is turned off, and or if the camera's crooked, I try to fix it as soon as I can. Especially in NHL, it does move a lot. But yeah, let's look at the standings real quick, along with the stats before we get into the game. 2 games in this episode, per usual, like normal. 2 games total. First game will be a full game. Second game will be a third period only game. As you can see right there, it's a 29-10-2. That's weird. I thought I heard a noise out there. So you can see right there, the TV is not turned off. So I just have to move the thing back. It's up against it. I mean, I only move it back like a foot. Sorry, it's really bright just because of the lighting in here. But Seattle Kraken, 41 games played, 60 points. We're up 7 points on Vegas for first place in the Pacific Division. And if you go to the entire Western Conference, we're number 1. Vegas is number 2. I mean, yeah, seems good. Unlike the real life Seattle Kraken, now my entire lead. We're the best team. And it's Vegas is the second best team. Like, there's no one from the Eastern Conference. The best Eastern Conference team is the Penguins, who have 48 points. So, well, and the Panthers have 48 points, and the Blue Jackets, and the Canadiens, and then the Red Ones and Lightning both have 47 points. So yeah, there's that, and then Vinny J 38 points. I believe he leads the Kraken in points. He also leads. He also right now is in first place for the Calder Trophy, which is the Calder Trophy goes to the NHL Rookie of the Year, and right now I think I have more points than Trevor Zegras is a rookie. Well, he is, and he's in second place. He's like 32 points. I have 38 points. I'm leading the Kraken with 38 points, 6 points up on Jordan Eberle, who has 32 points, and then Yanni Dor has 25 points. Giordano, our captain, has 25. And then Tatar is 24, Donskoy is 24, and then I'm not going all the way down. But either way, I lead the Kraken with in points with 38. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, so I just moved. Like I said, I moved back the tray table about a foot. I'll just be doing that for NHL 22 videos, which take up the entire screen at all times. Madden 22, which takes up the screen when you're actually in the gameplay. And then like I said, MLB Show 20, 21, and 22 does not take up the entire screen at any time. But yeah, so that's why I just moved the tray table back about a foot for NHL 22 videos and Madden 22 videos. So yeah, it is my first NHL 22 video in about a month. It's been just over a month, but at least I didn't have the camera zoomed in like this, so you don't see the wall that much. I know, like I said, you can see a little bit of the wall on the left, the right, and the top, but not that much. Next episode of this series, by the way, and this game will be 2 games per usual. First game will be a full game. Second game, or 2 games per usual. First game will be a full game. Second game will be a third period only game. And the first game will be the game the Church is on right now. The first game of the next episode will be full game, and it's a game that the Church is on right now. It's on March 16th, 2022. It's a Wednesday. As it's going to be, like I said, it's March 16th, 2022. It's a Wednesday. We're playing the Lightning at home, and then the third period only game will be on March 19th, 2022, which is a Saturday, against the Red Wings at home. This episode of the series will be 2 games per usual. First game, full game. First game will be the full game. The second game will be the third period only game, and it will be obviously, like I said, 2 games total. We play the Lightning. Next episode of the series will be 2 games, like I said, 1 full game, 1 third period only game. The first game is against the Lightning at home, and that will be the full game. And the second game is against the Red Wings at home as well, and that will be the third period only game. For this episode, it's 2 games, as right now it's Wednesday, January 12th, 2022 in this game. We're about to play the Dallas Stars in Dallas, and obviously if you've been watching this channel for a little bit and you know me, the Dallas Stars are my favorite NHL team, and then so we're about to play them in Dallas. This will be the full game, and then the second game of this episode will be the third period only game, obviously, and it will be against the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis. And so yeah, third period only means self-explanatory, third period only. So I send the first 2 periods and hop into the third period and play the rest of the game. And also the full game, self-explanatory as well. I play the entirety of the game. Here we go. So 41 games played for Vinny J. He's been injured a few times, but in your rookie season and be a pro, if you get injured, you don't miss any games. You don't miss any additional games. The only game you miss is the game that you get injured in. So he's played all 41 games, although he's been injured like a couple times, or more than 2 times. It's been like 4 or 5 times, including 2 games that were in the last episode. And if you haven't seen any of the episodes in the series, there's a playlist for the series. It will be down this guy in the top right corner right up here. There should be an icon pops up at the beginning of the video. Vinny J is a 75 overall. He's played 41 games, 17 goals, 21 assists, 38 points. He's number 9. Vinny J, a center, and he's a sniper. He's a center / right wing, and I think they're playing me at left wing actually. So I'm really the center. But either way, let's get into the game. Cracked in at Stars. We're 29-10-2. The Stars are 19-17-2. As we have the best record in the NHL points-wise. The Stars have the 24th best record in the NHL points-wise. Let's get into the game right now. So yeah, this team has Joe Pavelski, Alexander Radulov, Miro Haston, and the feature player for the Stars right there is Tyler Staton. And our feature player, I believe that's me, Vinny J. And obviously our captain is Mark Giordano. Looks like we both have an 87 offense, but we have a better defense, and they have a better goalie, the Stars do. But like I said, so we have both of the Stars and the Kraken both have an 87 offense, both the Stars and the Kraken both have an 87 offense, and the Kraken have a better defense than the Stars, but the Stars have a better goalie than the Kraken. Let's end the game right now. Style traditional, lane 5 minutes, still pro, honest, trainer, adaptive. Let's end the game right now. Kraken at Stars at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, it takes forever to load. Here we go. Let's watch a presentation. James Cybulski. I am ready to go, James. Let's get it. I'm on the first line for Seattle. Here we go. Let's get it. I am at left wing. Here we go. We're on your way here at AAC. Here we go. And now Gord busts in. And pass to me, and I got bumped. And now Radulov has it. Now I got poached at the way. That guy just got hit to Tomorrow. Picked up by Vinny J, though. Hope I don't get killed to Tomorrow as well. And I did get killed to Tomorrow. I thought I was going to get injured there. It's saved by, I think that's Bishop, although in real life, he hasn't technically retired yet, but he says he's going to after his contract's up after the season. Because obviously if he retires, he doesn't get paid. So here we go. And why was I meant to pass it to my teammate? I said it was right to Miro Hastings. Here's Jason Robertson. Here we are. Here's Radulov. Klimbird now. Here we go. Robertson. I blocked this shot. Come on. Pass it up. Pass it up. Here's Vinny J. Back the other way. To the slide. I got broken up. And then I almost got it back after it was broken up. I died out to the bench. Because it's how you get injured. If I get hit super hard when I have a yellow or red bar. Or no bar for energy. No energy bar. That is. So 7:31 to go in the first period. I almost said first quarter. 7:31 to go in the first period, and Townend, no score. Anyway, that's a stop by our goalie, which I think it's Chris Dreeder or Vince Vanacek. Here we go. Shot from long range. I just stopped by Bishop, who let us in real life hasn't technically retired yet, but he says he's going to. There I am. Lead the team in points with 38, obviously. Here we go. 6:20 on the dough in the 6:20 on the dough in the opening period, no score. We have won our last 7 games, by the way. Just said it. Here we go. Shot! Not through, but stopped by Bishop. Picked up by Lesperance. Joe Lesperance. I think that's his name. Here we go. One-timer. Stopped by our goalie, which I believe is Dreeder. And let's say Satan with 36 points leads the Dallas Stars. And like I said, the shot was stopped by Dreeder and goes out of play. I believe that's Dreeder. As we're 8-2-0, the Kraken are in our last 10 games. Like I said, we're on a 7-game winning streak. It's past. No, that was bad. Okay, good poke by me. Here's Everly to me. Shot! Almost got through Bishop. That almost went through his legs. Here we go, and I just got hit to Tomorrow. That minus what, 60? Okay, knocked down. Big hit against the wall by Alexi at the former Dallas Star. And it looks like he's down. The Star is. Here we go to the slot, and the one-timer. Well, it wasn't a one-timer. It was intercepted by Blake Como. 3:10 to go in the first period. Not first quarter. We're not playing football. 3 minutes to go in the first period. No score here in Dallas. And now Everly's shot. A block. No, Gord just got killed. 2 minutes to go in the first period. And I go to the bench. That's probably the period. And yeah, into the first period, no score here in Dallas. And like I said, especially in the NHL, when I say screen on the TV moves, I mean when the camera shifts down to the left, the camera goes down to the left, it shifts to the right. When the camera shifts down to the left, when the putt's down in the corner, then the screen on the camera would go to the left, and then if the screen on the TV the camera shifts to the right a little when the putt's down on the right, the screen on the camera will move to the right. I'm not sure why it's like that. I don't think I can fix it or turn it off, or I may did not do that. If I can, then I don't think I can. There's that hit by Alexiad. I think that whoever he hit was down. I don't know who that is, but Alexiad obviously was picked by the Stars player that was picked by the Kraken in the expansion draft. The Indian team scored in the first period, no score. As we begin the second period here in Dallas. I only got 2 shifts. I got a few shots. I didn't get any hits, but I did get 2 or 3 shots at least. Here we go, second period here in Dallas. Kraken 0, Stars 0. Let's get it. Here we go. There's Klimbird. Klimbird. I should have hit him. Now Radulov right down the gut. Stopped by Dreeder. And now behind the net. Here's Satan. And I died it back to the. Here we go. Right on in front. Satan. What a save by Dreeder. Kind of my fault because I was kind of out of position. Here's Yanni Dord. Yanni Dord and Jordan Everly are the 2 Kraken players on my line. There's 4 forward lines and 3 defensive lines. Here we go. Shot blocked by Giordano, the captain. Here we go. I want to be number 7, but obviously Jordan Everly's number 7, so I can't be. Here's Yanni Dord and a go. I got the putt though. Shot. I got sandwiched between 2 guys. I lost my helmet, so automatically hits me to the bench because you can't play now. That's a rule that they implemented 2 years ago or 3 years ago that you can't play without a helmet. So I have to go straight to the bench. 11:51 to go in the second period, no score. So we're almost halfway through the hockey game here in Dallas. Kraken 0, Stars 0. Here's a shot, glove save Dreeder with 11:16 to go in the second quarter. Second period. I don't know why I keep saying second quarter. There's the stands. You can see we're up. I think it was 8 points or 7 points. I think it was. Unless Vegas won already or something. But Here we go. Face-offs 10-7 in favor of Dallas. Still no score. Here we go. And now there's Giordano. And the two defensemen that are usually the two defensemen on the first defensive line. Here we go. Here's a shot. The two defensemen on the two defensive line. I just killed L'Esperance. The two defensive, I did call for interference, but the two defensemen on the first defensive line is, I believe, Adam Larson and Mark Giordano. And obviously Giordano's the Kraken captain. And here we go. Pass to me. Here we go. Shot! Love save Bishop. 9:16 to go in the second period. I actually said it right. I'm not upset. Once I say like first quarter or second quarter once, I keep saying it. Oh, well, that was weird. 9:16 to go in the second period. No scores still here in Dallas. Here we go. We're at the time. Shot, man. I aimed it to the right side of the net. Why did it go right there? The right side was wide open. Its left side was which is on the right side of his Bishop's right hand. That means his left in his left hand. Here we go. 9:03 to go in the second quarter, or 9:03 to go in the second period. Bishop has 17 saves, as many shots, because obviously both goalies are flawless as we're over halfway through the hockey game. 8:40 to go in the second period and counting. Here's Giordano, number 8, and that was a bad pass. Everly, and I'm not going to fight, but here we go, up ahead, Gord, and that was blocked. Or was it just a horrendous shot by Gord. Here's Klimberg now, still no score. Up ahead, I don't know who this is, but here he goes, and the shot is blocked by, I believe that was Larson. Here we go, up ahead, Vinny J. Over, and that got intercepted. But Gord was almost able to, or Everly was able to almost to get there. Klimberg comes in and takes a putt. 6:10 to go in the second period downtown. Still no score. My energy bar is in the yellow. And now right out in the slot, shot missed. Come on, just don't take it to the corner and lose it. But now it's behind the net. And now that die. Here's Larson. Now up ahead. Here's number 90. Up ahead, me. And that did not go. To me now. Shot! Blocker save Bishop. Here's McCann now, as I think everyone on my offensive line got off, except for me. I did off so I don't get killed. Here's Hastings. Except for now I'm caught there in the offensive zone while I'm going for a change. Then it come back to bite me now. Bite me. And the score is 1-0 Stars as Jason Robertson scored a goal with 3:22 to go in the second period. And it's 1-0 Stars after 2 periods of playing. Here we go. Let's in the third period right away. 1-0 Dallas. As I just said, Robertson scored at 3:22 to go in the second period. Here we go. Third period here in Dallas. 1-0 Stars. Let's get it, boys. I've had probably at least 8 or 9 shots in this thing. Here's Vinny J out the face-off win. Kind of lost the putt. Got it back though. That's the point. Larson, Everly. Blocker save, or a pad save by Bishop, who has a shutout through just over 2 periods. Here's Everly now, right in the slaws. Little broken play, but Klimberg has it now. Up ahead, Sadin. I haven't seen Ben one time yet in this game. Here's Radulov, and got hit hard by Yanni Gord. Here's Giordano now. I don't know what he's doing. Gord stays on side. Everly's one-timer's blocked. And now behind the net, I don't know what is happening back there, but it's stolen by Hastings. And I just killed that guy. I hit the guy that didn't have the putt, and that's only interference. 2-minute penalty on me for interference. Stars on the power play, and if they score, not saying it's over, but we haven't been able to score all game. They don't score, thankfully. It looks like Jamie Benn, the Stars captain, had a hooked in minors, so now it's 4-on-4. Now we have a power play that tried to do for a minute. I should be on the bench, but I'm going to stay out there. Why are you toe dragging? Here's Sadin now. Yeah, I'm just going to get off now, but I want to stay on just for that rush. Here we go. Still 1-0 Stars with 14:30 on the go. We were on the power play. We did not score. 12:15 to go in regulation. Still 1-0 Stars. This is a goalies or Bishop's perfect. Here we go. Bank pass to me. And got killed. And I thought I was injured for a second. Maybe if I had a red bar, a yellow bar for energy, a red bar, maybe even no energy, but because I have a green, it's probably able to. Here's Bishop, or Ben. Coach hit the puck away. That one-timer missed the net by a mile. Here's Pavelski. I haven't seen him yet. Here we go. From the slot, Pavelski stopped. Now Ben, right to the slot, broken up by Alexiak. Now Everly. With under 10 to play. Here we go. Right on in front. Score! Vinny J ties the game! With his, 18th goal of the year. Yeah, 18th goal of the year. 10-17 into the third period. And Vinny J's tie it for Seattle. Right from the slot on the feed by Everly. Blocker side on Ben Bishop. And it's a tie hockey game. A huge goal for Seattle. 9:43 to go in the third period. It's a 1-1 game assisted by Everly and Oleksiak. Here's Vinny J out the other way. Did not go as Radulov stripped me of the puck. 9:15 to go in regulation. And that shot was blocked. Here we go. And I just killed Radulov, or I bumped him off the puck at least. Here's Yanni Dort. 8:30 to go in regulation. One-timer! What a save by Bishop. Now Klimber, I to the bench. What are you doing, 51? And we score! Everly was going to the bench! And the Kraken have the lead. 16th goal of the year, and it's 2-1 Seattle. As I was going to the bench, I was at our blue line. But that was changing because we were in our offensive zone, the Stars zone. And he went, I believe, love side on Bishop. And the Kraken had the lead, and I believe I technically was on the ice for that. Because I was literally... Well, I don't know if I even had to go to the bench. But, yeah, Vinny, let's keep it doing. We got those quick goals, but let's not stop there. We need to keep the pressure on them. Got it, Coach. I'll make sure we don't let them... Don't let up on them. I couldn't speak for a second there. So, I don't think I was supposed to go to the bench. My energy bar, I think it was in the yellow, but I don't think it said state the bench. Because I'm still out there. My energy is in the yellow, but I don't think I even had to go to the bench. I thought I had to. But I didn't have to. It was unassisted, the goal by Everly. He'd have the first assist on my goal, and then let's see, that's the second one. And Satan just shot the puck from behind me. 7:30 to go in the third period. 2-1 Seattle, save by Dreeder. With 7:18 to go in the third. There's that coming schedule for the Stars. There we go. Hits in the day 19-16 in favor of Dallas. 7:18 to go in the third period. 2-1 Seattle, as we scored 2 goals in, like a minute or something like that. I then had the puck off the tie-up as the centerman's tied it up. And that hit was blocked by Robertson, but went to Everly. And Everly got killed. Now it's behind the net. I know and did that. Shot! Stopped by Bishop. With 6:24 to go in regulation. Still 2-1 Seattle. Top 10 in goals. I'm 10th now. I think it said, Jack Eichel was first, or I think it was Patrick Kane was first. But yeah, I'm 10th now in the NHL. 1:38 to go in regulation. It's 2-1 Seattle. As they're probably pulling Bishop. Haven't pulled him yet. 1:20 to go, but they're probably pulling him momentarily here. What a hit. Now Fleury. I believe it's Hayden Fleury or something. And now Yanni Dort. And to me. Under a minute to play. Bishop can't go yet. Shot. That was a floater. Stopped by Everly. Or by Bishop, not Everly. Here we have 45 seconds to go. Dumped in. Bishop's still in the net. Because it would say that they're pulling home goalie if and when they pull him. And I should not call for that. Now they're pulling him off the turnover. Klimberg behind the net. I just fell over Klimberg. Here we go. I just did a dive block. Sacrificed the team. And then everybody just got leveled. 20 seconds to go. Here we go. Let's level him again. Now to me, who lost it. And then I think, injured Lesperance. And once the Stars touched the puck, that's why the whistle went. But Joe Lesperance just got leveled by Vinny J. Goodness. I also did that. I did go to the locker room with the head trainer, or the head trainer, or the whatever, or by the trainer, and I also sacrificed my body for that block, that dive block, and the slapper. Here we go, and we win the faceoff. Back to Larson, up ahead to me. Now to Everly, missed the net to the left. No ice him. He was past the red line. One last chance for Dallas. Up ahead, Pavelski. 8 seconds. And the shot is score. And the Stars tie it with 6.9 left. Pavelski with the extra tattered goal with 6.9 left. His 5th goal of the year. And we're 6 seconds away from knowing the overtime. That was so unfortunate. After I did that dive block to sacrifice myself on the slap shot. Assisted by Robertson and Julius Honta. Off the tie-up. Here's Robertson. I just leveled at the end of regulation. So I leveled Lesperance and Robertson. We're going to overtime, tied at 2. I did score a goal. The Tridents scored 2 goals in like a minute. Both teams did a point, and both teams did a point. And whatever team wins the game in overtime or in the shootout, if this game gets to a shootout, will get the second point. Let's send that to overtime right now. It's 5 minutes to round 3. And look, yeah, last front's out for the Dane. 3-on-3. It's Gord, Larson, and myself. Here we go, right to the other team now. And it's Saden, Klimbert, and Robertson. Here we go, shot stopped. Here we go. Here we go. Here's Larson, up ahead, me. And now the shot. Here we go, here's Robertson. Poach checked the punt away, but then Robertson was able to get the punt back. Here's Klimbert. Here we go, and now Saden. He didn't miss anything. Stars of the putt in our zone. 3:22 to go in overtime. Here we go. Here we go. Down low. That did not work. Here we go. Here's Larson. Here's me. Vinny J, the rookie, with a dame on his stick. Why was it? I tried to pass to whoever that was. Instead, it was passed right to Klimbert. And I checked it away twice from Robertson, but Robertson just got crunched by Larson. Why would you just... Oh, dude. Off the turnover, poached away by Dreeder on Robertson. Saden got leveled. I checked it away again for like the 4th time on Robertson. Here we go. Now me, I have to go to the bench here. But here we go. Here we go. Right to Larson. Oh, put that in. That's a goal. Oh, wave it off. It's a goal interference. If Larson put it in, it might have been Bishop who put it in his own net. But yeah, that's definitely goal interference. Yeah, Bishop put it in his own net. But Larson was all over Bishop, and they never reviewed goal interference. They only review if it's tipped in or not. So it's definitely not a goal line. Overall, it's B+. Now, are we doing the shootout? We are doing the shootout. It's a 3-round shootout as we go to the shootout here in Dallas. It is a 3-round shootout. It is a 3-round shootout, but if it does get to a 4th round, I know I'm the 4th shooter for the Kraken because when I was playing this for me yesterday, I went to like 2 shootouts and I was the 4th shooter. So, and if you look on the lines in the shootout lineup, I'm 4th. So if it does do a 4th round, I'm up. But first is going to be Jordan Eberle. Come on, Jordan. Come on, Ebs. Come on, here we go. And yeah, Eberle with a shootout goal on the top of the first. 1-0 Kraken in the shootout. Good start as he went left side and high on Ben Bishop. And now it's Saden for Dallas. Come on, Dreeder. Saved by Dreeder. It's saved. Now top 2. Trying to take a stranglehold. This is Tomas Tatar. Come on, Tatar. And no. Bottom 2 now. 1-0 Kraken still. So if I don't get up in the shootout, that's fine. Now it's, I believe that's Alexander Radulov. Here we go. Come on, Dreeds. Come on, and Radulov is stopped by the glove of Dreeder. And now a goal here for the Kraken to win it. And it is Tal Yarncroat. Wait, that's his name. Here we go for the win if he scores. And he went backwards, put it in the net, but the referee said he went backwards. So it won't count. Now it's up to Joe Pavelski. If he scores, shootout will continue. If he doesn't score, we win. And he scores. But now I'm up. Pavelski tied it with 6 seconds left, and now he ties it here in the shootout in a must-goal situation. But now I'm up. So I gotta focus here. Sorry the camera's crooked and cut off, or at least cut off, or sorry that the TV is cut off, but I gotta focus here. Here we go. It's a huge point in the shootout. Oh, it was badly aimed. I think he got it with the stick. Now the Stars can win it with a goal here. And I'm not sure who that is. I think that's Klimbert. It is Klimbert. And he scores. Stars win. That is so disappointing. We do get a point, though. But that was so disappointing. We were 6 seconds away from tying it. Yeah, that's why... Oh, man, I did score a goal in that game, but that's so disappointing. I mean, we were 6 seconds away from winning the game. I had a dive block and a slap shot, sacrificed my body. And then, obviously, obliterated Lesperance and knocked him out of the game. And then, but Pavelski scored that was 6 points on the dough. Eberle did score on the top of the first for the Kraken in the shootout. Then that's who scored in the bottom of the third in a must-goal situation. Joe Pavelski. And then, obviously, then Klimbert scored in the bottom of the fourth to win the shootout for Dallas 2-1. And they won the game 3-2, and they won the shootout 2-1. We do get a point, though, And now so the third. Now let's get into the third period only game in a second here, or in a minute here, against the Blues in St. Louis. So I do get a point, like I said. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. And now let's go to the main menu, and then let's get into that third period only game against the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis. Yeah, we do get a point. Now we have what? But I don't know how many points now we have. But I don't know how many points we have now. But either way, we got a point. That's better than none. Obviously, it's not better than 2. 1 point's not better than 2, but 1 point is better than 0. So I'll take it. Yeah, I had a goal. Now I have 18 goals, 21 assists, 39 points. And now I think it said I was 10th in goals with 21. That's what it said during the game. I want to see the stats here. So 1 goal, 0 assists, 1 point, plus 1 for plus minus, 10 shots, 4 hits, played 34 minutes and 23 seconds. I did have a lot of shots, 10, and I did have 4 hits, including knocking less runs out of the game. So yeah, now this is a bitter game because we're 29, 10, and 3. The Blues are 21, 12, and 6, and they have the 8th best record in the National Hockey League points-wise. It still says we have the 1st, which we definitely do, because the second-place team is Vegas, which is 7 points behind. So yeah, we have the first best record in the NHL points-wise. The Blues have the 8th best record in the NHL points-wise. Let's get into the game. Obviously, it's third period only, so I'll be simming the first 2 periods, and then hop into the third period, and then playing the rest of the game. Let's get it. As if this is a bat-to-bat, as this is the next night. Now it's January 13th. And it's 2-0 Blues. Now it's 4-2 as Blackwell scored our 2 goals, and then in the second period, Tyrus scored this. Looks like we did tie it, and then Tyrus scored for the Blues and made it 3-2. Then Tarasenko scored a power play goal and made it 4-2. And then in the first period, they scored 2 goals. Tarasenko scored a power play goal, and then Bailey scored the other one. So Tarasenko has 2 goals. Here we go. We're only into this game. I mean, we're only down 4-2. It's still by 2 goals. We're still on 4-2, which is 2 goals. As obviously I have O'Reilly, I believe their captain, David Perron, Paul Buchnevich, and some other players like Tyro, Tarasenko. Let's say we have a better defense and goalie, and I think we had the same offense or something. But yeah, we're only down 4. We were down 2-0 after 1 period. Now we're down 4-2 after 2 periods. As Blackwell, Blackwell, I'm not sure what his first name, but Blackwell is his last name, scored both goals for Seattle. Third period here in St. Louis, 4-2 Blues. I mean, you never know. If we can get one, like maybe like halfway, if we basically can't give up any more goals. But if we did a goal about halfway through the third period, we'll be fine. Because obviously, I mean, it'll be fine. Because obviously, we were down 1-0 into the Stars, and we scored 2 goals in like a minute. So if we do that here, it would be a tie game. And for this game, if we can get another point, I wouldn't complain. Let's get it. So obviously, because that shootout loss in Dallas, a 7-game winning streak was snapped. Here's Crude as they win the opening draw of the third period. 4-2 St. Louis as we did in the third here in St. Louis at Enterprise Center, I believe. Everybody just stripped Buchnevich of the putt. Back the other way. Here's Ebbs. Here we go. Slapper by Larson. His stick broke. Now Crude. Now it's tipped out of their fault. Just got obliterated by Vinny J. But now Perron, now O'Reilly, I believe he's the captain for the Blues. Shot stopped by Dreeder. Covers it, or freezes it with 17:49 to go in the third period. Top 10 hits. O'Reilly's third. I don't deny my top 10, but I do have some hits. Here we go. This is a close game. We need that goal. Are you up for it? Gotcha. I'll try to spark our team's offense. Yeah, I did Nets goal. If Blues did the Nets goal, it'll be 5-2 and it's over. We need basically Nets goal. We really need Nets 2 goals, but if you did 2 goals, you need to start by doing 1 goal. Here we go. $17.40 on the dough in the third. The Blues are on a 2-game losing streak, and that's fired wide. And that really ended up getting a putt to Yanni Gourde. Here we go. And a shot stopped by Bennington, and he covers it with 17:05 to go in the third period. And you can see with 61 points, Vegas still has 53. Hits 26-19 in favor of St. Louis. Here we go. Still 17:05 to go. 4-2 Blues. Here we go. Here we go. Me and the slide just lost the putt. Now O'Reilly. Buchnevich. And a shot, blocker saved by Dreeder. Good job. Here we go, here's Dord. Here we go, here's Eberle now. Here we go. Out in front, blocked by Trude. Or actually, it was a poachet, apparently. I thought it was a blocked shot, but apparently it was a poachet. I don't know if I have any assists, but I doubt it because Blackwell's not even on my line. I think he's on like the third or fourth line. 10:37 to go in the third period. Still 4-2 St. Louis. Here we go. Just over half a period to go. Here we go. Come on, boys. Here's Fault. Now Trude. And Eberle, I thought, stole it. Now it went up to me. There's Eberle, and I don't know what that was. Eberle just got killed. I don't want to fight because I'll be out off the ice for 5 minutes or more. Or at least 5 minutes. Here we go. Here's Perron. Here we go. 9:15 to go in the third. We did a goal here. We died at 2. Here's Eberle with a pit. As he intercepted the putt. Intercepted the pass. Dumped it in behind the net. Gord trying to dip to it. Trude. And now it's tits free. And I poached the puck away. And I just got demolished in the corner by someone. Here we go. Oh, I thought everybody was going to dip that. Now Buchnevich, Fault. Hoffman. I poached that away. Dord just got obliterated a dude. But now Trude has it. 6:45 to go. I just got it to the bench here. Come on, get off. That might be the game. There's only 6 minutes left. 5-2 now. So that goal by Ennis. E-N-N-I-S. 2 minutes to go. We're down by 3. This game's over. Well, not literally, but we're down. Scored 3 goals in a minute 40. Here we go. Right out in front. I don't know what that was. Here's Eberle. 1 minute to go. We're down by 3. I don't think we're even going to pull our goalie. Here we go. Eberle. Right to me. He passed it way too late. Shot! Stopped by Bennington. I was just trying to see if I can get it in, but couldn't. That's 3 games for us. We host the Kings. We host the Blackhawks. We host the Sharks. So at least we have after this little two-game road trip here. I think it was at least a 2-game road trip. We at least have a 3-game homestand. Here we go. And now Trude. 45 seconds to go. And I was going to kill him. Dord killed him, but somehow Trude still does the puck. 40 seconds to go. We're down by 3. Buchnevich is toe drain. O'Reilly blocked by Larson. 30 seconds to go. And I just killed that guy, which was Buchnevich. I don't know if I killed him, but here we go. Back the other way. And now down low, I just got cross-checked from behind. And now it's in the corner. I somehow got the putt out of that scrum. Shot! Blocker aside by Bennington. Good save. Here we go. A backhander missed the net. 10 seconds. And I got intercepted by Buchnevich. And that's going to be the game. 3 seconds. He's toe dragging. And I kind of bumped him at the end. Stopped by Dreeder, but that's the game. Blues win at 5-2. So in this episode, we lost to the Stars 3-2 in a shootout. So the Blues win the game 5-2. As unfortunately, we're down 4-2. And unfortunately, we cannot get a goal in the third. As Blackwell scored both of our goals in the second. We lose the game 5-2. And it seems that they are 100 and we are to score the next goal. You're right. I need to hunt harder for a goal. Yeah, they got the next goal. Even if we didn't get the next goal, I mean, there was that 1 goal scored in the third period, but we didn't even score in the third, and we needed 2 goals, and we ended up losing 5-2. So, well, that was unfortunate. As it's Colin Blackwell who had both of our goals. Jordan Tyru had a goal and assist as the second star, and then the first star might be Tarasenko because he had 2 goals, and actually won the game, or he was on the winning team. As we lost to the Stars 3-2 in a shootout, and then we lost to the so that's unfortunate. It was a good episode though. I scored that game time goal in the Stars game. I tied the game at 1. That's all I had though. I assume in the 2. I don't know, check just in case I did get somehow an assist that I was on the ice for Collins goal, but I doubt it. Yeah, I'm not even on top, so that means I wasn't on the ice or anything when they scored. I assume not, because Colin Blackwell is not even on my line. On my line is Eberle and Yanni Gordon, and the 2 defensemen usually, or the 2 defensemen on the first defensive line is Mark Giordano, the Kraken captain, and then Adam Larson. So that, I mean, that first game I had some big hits. Even in this game I had a couple of hits. But unfortunately, we lose as we lost 3-2 in the first game, which was the full game against the Stars in Dallas. We lost 3-2 in a shootout, and then here in this game, which was the third period only game against the Blues in St. Louis, we lost 5-2. So we lost to the Stars 3-2 in a shootout, or the Kraken lost to the Stars 3-2 in a shootout, and then lost to the Blues the next night in this game 5-2. As both the Stars game was in Dallas, and then after the Blues game was in St. Louis. Both games were on the road. Fortunately, we lost in a shootout to the Stars 3-2, and then we lost to the Blues in regulation 5-2. We did a point in the shootout loss to Dallas. Obviously, we only did a point here in this regulation loss to St. Louis. And like I said, next episode of the series will be those 2 games. The Kratens, or it will obviously be 2 games. First game will be the full game. Second game will be the third period only game. As it's the Kratens' last 2 games before the trade deadline, which is March 20th. So the Kratens' last 2 games. It's a Seattle Kratens. It's the Kratens' it's the last 2 games for the Seattle Kraken before the trade deadline, and that'll be the next episode of the series. And yeah, like I said, next episode of the series will be those 2 games I showed earlier on the calendar. It's the last 2 games for the Seattle Kraken before the trade deadline, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, next video on this channel will most likely be the next episode of my Hawkeye Pierce MLB The Show 21 Road to the Show series, and yeah. And like I've been saying, like I said earlier, there's a playlist for the series. Like I said, it will be on the sky and the top corner up here. And obviously, I'll have this episode in it, plus the first 5 episodes of this series, as Vinny J trying to win a Stanley Cup for the Seattle Kraken in their first year in the NHL. Because obviously, this is their NHL expansion team. This is their first year in the NHL, and they're right now the best team in the league. Despite having these 2 losses, the shootout loss to Dallas and then the regulation loss to St. Louis. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I hope you guys have a rest of your day, great rest of your week, and if you're a kid watching at home and you're on summer break, hopefully you have a great rest of your summer break. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, guys, time to close and no board it. If you like this episode, okay, guys, time to close and no board it. If you like this episode, the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know I'm gonna see you. And you know I'm gonna see you in episode number 7 of this Vinny J NHL 22 Be a Pro series. See you in episode number 7. And you don't want to bait it and don't crack him.